We want to graph the following linear equation by putting it in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is our y equals mx plus b. So our linear equation is 5y minus 6x plus 10 equals 0. To get it into slope-intercept form, we need to solve for y. In solving for y, our first step would be to subtract 10 from both sides, leaving us with 5y minus 6x equals our negative 10. Our next step to get y alone would be to add 6x to both sides. Another name for making y by itself is isolating the variable y. So we are left with 5y equals our 6x minus 10. The last step to isolate our variable y would be to divide 5 by both sides. Remember, on the right side, to divide 5 by each piece. This will leave us with the 5's dividing to 1, so we'd be left with y equals 6x over 5 would become 6/5 x. Negative 10 divided by 5 would leave us with a negative 2. So we're left with y equals 6/5 x minus 2. The next step for this will be to graph it. When looking at our problem, y equals 6/5 x minus 2, we want to look at each piece. Now, if we look at our formula, y equals mx plus b, when we look at it a little further, we can decide what each one means. The m, in this case, would be our slope. Slope is rise over run on our graph. B is our y-intercept. This means that our B will tell us where on the y-axis we place our point. So now let's look at our equation. Y equals 6/5 x minus 2. In this case, our 6/5 will be our slope, or rise over run, and our negative 2 will be our starting point on the y-axis. So, to graph this, we want to start at the 0 point and go down negative 2. Our first point will be here. Since 6/5 is our slope, we're going to go rise over run. So we're going to rise 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and run 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be where our point is. Because our 6/5 is positive, we will rise 6 and go to the right 5. If our 6 was negative, we would go down 6. If our 5 was negative, we would go to the left 6. So once we have our 2 points, we can connect them, giving us our line. So y equals 6/5 x minus 2 is equivalent to this line.